The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. That is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A give to Cohen. He heads right, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a first down throw, Fields. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janet Johnson. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Fields escaping the pressure right. And oh, what a catch! And he is out of bounds here.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. second and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. They go play action with Burrow. Out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mixon with a first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the half will begin with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Chicago. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Back to the air, Fields on second down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Swings this out here for Cohen. Touchdown! Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
11 mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
No, sir. No, sir.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields rolling to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Mixon with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking it down to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have...
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And 2021 in the draft, the first tight end off the board. Florida's Kyle Pitts at number 4 to Atlanta. The first tight end taken in 2020 was this guy, Cole Kmet, number 43 overall. Really started to come on late last season. A good grab there for a first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. That is caught by Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Fields. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Bro, I swear to God, you're the only nigga I play that ever gets so fucking lucky like this. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
A nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Cohen, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They try again with Cohen. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Able to find Kmet, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up.